Hello everyone, welcome to J-Hook Crochet. I'm Reggie and this is an episode of What's on the Hook, which is my version of a vlog episode. Now, if you're new to my channel, I just wanted to let you know that everything that I talk about in today's video will be linked in the description box below this video. And if you're looking for anything I mentioned and cannot find it, then just leave me a comment and I will try to edit it in. And I am sorry in advance if I forgot anything. Now, I don't do these vlog episodes very often, so I just wanted to explain to you all, my channel is not really a vlog type of channel. My channel is more a tutorial kind of channel, a review kind of channel, and whenever I get a little bit of time to sit down and tell you guys about what I've been up to, then I do it. But these vlog episodes are not something very common on my channel. So if this is the kind of things that you are looking for in a crochet channel, then just know that I do them, just not that often. So I wanted to let you know a little bit about what I've been up to lately, and I've been up to a lot, which is also another reason why I don't do a lot of vlog episodes. Vlog episodes take a long time to record. You actually have to sit down and talk about things, and then they take a long time to edit and upload, and I just don't have that kind of time on my hands. If you follow my channel, then you know this. You know that most of my videos don't go over the 15 minutes limit, which is pretty much the time of day that I can put into recording videos. So I sort of have a free day today, and I thought that I will just pop on here and talk to you a little bit about what's been going on. I also have some winners to announce from recent giveaways, so I think this is a good chance to do that. And I thought I'd just give you a small preview of what's coming up. So I will begin with telling you guys that I have been having a hard couple of months crochet-wise. I went into a bit of a crochet funk, I would say, towards the end of summer, and I sort of lost my inspiration. I wouldn't say lost my crochet, because I really did want to crochet, but I didn't feel like working on any of the projects that I had going at the time, and I was looking for something to do to get this back, to get this feel back of now I want to work on them again. And if you're a crocheter, maybe you have come across this kind of feeling in the past, and if you do, please let me know what you did to get over it, because it took me quite a while to figure out what can I do to get this feeling, this tingle in my fingers again. So I started making beanies. I asked on my Facebook group, the J-Hook Crochet Facebook group, I asked people, what do you do when you kind of go into this funk period where all the projects that you've worked on don't excite you anymore, but you do want to work on something? And someone suggested, just start making beanies, and you make more of them and more of them, and after a while you'll get tired of making them and want to go back to working on those big projects again. So I listened, and I did, and I started making beanies. So this is the magic box of beanies, and look at it, it is full of stuff. And this is just a bit of what I did. I thought I'll show you. These are all working with scraps, finishing up scraps that I had, and most of them are no pattern. I just whipped them up as I went along, but some of them are actually made after patterns from designers, and I took the time and started testing patterns for other designers. I thought that, you know, since I don't really feel like doing any of my designs at the moment, maybe working on a different designer's design will get me working. So I did test a few patterns for some other designers, which really did help a lot. It does help when you look at the work of other people and get inspired by it. So I did do that. And I tested a few beanie patterns and a few headband patterns, and I will show you everything in a bit. I just wanted to show you that this specific beanie that I just showed you This was a beanie pattern that I tested, and then I had a bit of yarn left over, so I made a cowl to go along with it. I just used the same stitch design from the beanie and, you know, did it as a cowl. Maybe the designer who came up with the beanie will one day be interested in adopting this cowl design. And then, like I said, I made some headbands, and I actually, it got a little bit colder here in the past few days, so I actually got to wear some of these headbands, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on them. So I think that I might work on a few tutorials for some of these. I might just come up in the next few weeks with some headband tutorials, because I don't know, I mean, they're something that's quick to make and they make great gifts, and they are also something that you can just whip up for yourself. If you are like me and you're a crocheter and you're finding yourself making a lot of things for other people and never making anything for yourself, then this is something that all you have to do is sit for an hour or two, and then you have something, you know, to call your own, which I like. And I also tested this very cute fingerless gloves pattern for a wonderful designer, and her brand is called Peach and Paige, and all of her social media will be linked below. And they are so cute. They have bear ears on them, and she has 3 different variations on these fingerless gloves, and she has them in all sizes from child to adult. And you can make a bear, you can make a fox, or you can make a bunny. And I think they are super, super cute. And she also has the mitten version of all 3 of them. So I will link it in the description box below, and you should definitely go and check her out. But after I've worked on all of these and all of these, then I did get tired of making beanies. And then I finally picked up my hooks again and went back to working on some of my bigger projects that I had going. So in case you haven't seen my Sis Love half circle shawl, we did this as a crochet along in the summer. This was hosted by me and Tracy from Crochet Rossetti, and we hosted the Sis Love half circle shawl crochet along. There were a lot of people taking part of it, and it was just wonderful, and I fell in love with this pattern, and I liked it so much that I started another one. So it is in here in my beloved project bag that I got from Amelia X Joy, and I have a whole video about her business in my channel. And I started one more Sis Love half circle shawl. I didn't get very far so far, but I just reversed the colors. So here on the big one that is already finished, that I made in the summer, the red is what I started with, and then I worked all the way to the gray in the bottom. And I had another cake which was exactly like that one that I used. So this one I just started from the other end. And the yarn is, of course, if you follow my channel, then you know I am a hobby girl, and the yarn is from Hobby. It is a twister, and I will leave a link to where you can get this yarn in the description box below this video. So I started another Sis Love half circle shawl, and this design is by the wonderful Sis Homemade. They are a couple of sisters, and they design beautiful crochet shawls, and they put out a tester call a while ago. And as I was on the testing period of getting out of my crochet funk, like I told you with the beanies, I said, you know what, why not? Let's test a shawl pattern for them. So I put in an application. I was very, very excited that they chose me, and I tested a pattern for them. So the testing for this pattern is already finished, so I can show it to you. it was the Valkyria shawl, and this is my version of it. And I used another yarn from Hobbii, of course, and this is the Bumbo Moonlight that you can get on the Hobbii website. I just love their designs. They are so intricate and they are so interesting, and you don't get tired of them and you don't get bored, because really every single line in the shawl is different, and it may be a repetition, but the repetition is like 20 rows long or something like that. So it's not just like a 2-row repeat or 3-row repeat, something very intricate. And I kind of love those designs that keep you interested, which, you know, in a sense was my problem with the other projects that I was working on at the time. So I tested this pattern for them. And when I finished it, I went back to working on this half circle Sislov that I started when they released the pattern. And then, you know, I was able to post my pictures everywhere, and everyone got really excited about it. So when they put out a call for another test, I had to apply again. What do you know? Lucky me, I get chosen again. And I gotta tell you, I mean, I don't have any kind of special connection with them, so don't you, I can't say, oh, we're friends, that's why they choose me. We really aren't. So when they chose me to test their pattern for the second time, I said, oh my God, I must be doing something good. And it got me feeling really good at myself, and so it really helped my crochet funk. And the new pattern that I'm testing for them is called the Nessie shawl. And I am keeping the Nessie shawl in my Clara Rose Crafts Harry Potter bag. And I'm not going to talk a lot about it because this pattern is actually still in testing and will only be released towards the end of the month. So keep your eye out for that. And as I've said, I'm going to link the Ravelry page and everything on the description box below, so you can keep your eye out for this pattern. But I just wanted to show you a quick look at it. Just take a look. Oh, it's so intricate and so interesting, and I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's already huge, and I'm only down to the second repetition of the pattern. But as I've said, when you have patterns which have over 20 rows of repetition, then 2 repetitions is already almost a finished shawl. But I am still going to work on it for a 3rd repetition, because that's what the pattern calls for. And supposedly the finished shawl is supposed to be almost 2 meters long. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out. And as I was getting into all these shawls, I picked up another whip that I had before I got into the crochet funk and said, you know what, I'm gonna go back to working on it again, because now I've already been into this testing and working on shawls and doing more and more and more of these intricate patterns, so I can go back to this shawl and pick it up again and see if it inspires me again. And that shawl is something very special that I want to tell you all about. This shawl is sitting in my beautiful Hobbium bag, and this is a bag that I got from Hobbium when I ordered from them. Now I don't order from Hobbium anymore, and I don't like to badmouth companies, so I'm not going to tell you the story why. I'm just going to say, me personally, I am not buying from Hobbium anymore, and I'm not going to in the future. But this bag is something that I got when I did order from them last year, and I think it's the last thing that I have left from Hobbium. I mean, I sort of gave away all the yarn that I got from them, and as I've said, not going to buy any new ones. But in this bag, I have this pattern. This is something that I got from a viewer. I told you guys about this, I think, in my last time that I've been vlogging, but it's been so long that I don't know. Robin sent me a whole box full of these vintage patterns, which used to belong to her aunt, but her aunt passed away, and Robin is a knitter, she's not a crocheter, so she was very kind and decided to send them all to me. And I picked up this pattern and started working on it. Now I'm working, of course, with Hobby yarn. This is the Cotton Kings Twirls Deluxe, and this is what I have so far. It is a round shawl that you supposedly fold in half and wear it like this. You can see in the picture. When I picked up the pattern, I thought that it is a half circle shawl, just like the Sislav half circle shawl. But as I started working on it, I realized it's not. It's actually a round shawl, and she's just folded it in half and wearing it like this. So this is what I have so far. And I must say that my work with vintage sort of patterns has been interesting. That's probably the word I would use. The pattern has 80 something rows in it, I think. Let me see. 81 rows in the pattern. However, the way the pattern is written is not like row 1 do this, row 2 do this, up to row 81. At some point the rows just keep saying row 70 as row number 3, row 71 as row number 6. So they just, at some point in a pattern, they stop giving you instructions and start sending you back to rows that you already worked, but not in the same order. So it is kind of, you have to go flipping back and forth all the time. But you know, if that's the only thing that's a little bit complicated about this pattern, then it's fine. I'll do it, you know, I'll flip back and forth. It's just a bit of a hustle, but not something that makes me not want to work on it anymore. So I really hope that I can get this done by the end of November, because I really want to enter it into the vintage crochet along that is hosted by Kim, the Crafty Nomad, and Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy. They are having a vintage crochet along where you can choose anything vintage to enter. So it can be a vintage pattern, the yarn can be vintage, it can be a modern pattern that's just designed to look vintage, anything like that. So I'm really hoping to enter this as my vintage project for this crochet along, but it will all hang on if I can finish it in time. And the last thing that I've been working on are my own designs, which I had to put away for a while because they were kind of putting me down. And then after working on all these things and getting my inspiration back, I started working on them again. So the first one I finished is what Imogen is wearing. Imogen is my mannequin. I had bought her a few months ago, and I put out a call on my Instagram for people to help me name her, and Imogen was the name that was chosen. And she is wearing my Sherwood cape, and this tutorial is already available on my channel. So if you haven't seen it yet, or if you're interested in it, all you have to do is look in the description box below. I will link the tutorial for this cape. It is very versatile. You can wear it in different ways, and I'm kind of very proud of this specific design. And it was made using the Hobby Cookie yarn. Now, Cookie is my absolute favorite yarn from Hobby. So far, I love Hobby. I have not run into a yarn from Hobby that I did not like yet. But out of all their yarns that I have tried to date, Cookie is my absolute favorite. And working with it is a dream, and I love the way it came out. And I'm very proud of the design itself, and I have already worn this. Which is something I don't do often. I don't know why, but like I said, a lot of the things I make get either snatched by other people, gifted to other people, things that I make for my children, and I rarely get to do anything that's for myself. But this one I decided to keep because I just love it. I love it so much. It's my favorite color, burgundy, and it's just my style. So I'm very happy about that one. Another design that came out of all of this is something that I've been working on sort of freehand at first, and then I decided, oh, I need to sort of design this or write it down because it came out really nice. My son started kindergarten in summer, and I was with him every day in kindergarten for the time of you know, when they get into kindergarten and they go for the first 2 or 3 weeks to get used to it, so they only go for an hour or two, and during those hours I had to sit back in the kindergarten just in case they need me. And of course I had to bring something to make during this time, but it couldn't have been something that requires too much attention, because in case I get called away or whatever, I can start thinking, oh, which row was I on, which stitch was I on. So I whipped up something and this time that I was sitting there, and this is my getting used to kindergarten phase project. And this is it. It's a simple turtleneck vest. It's made in a raglan, so you start from the top and crochet it all the way to the bottom in one piece. There's no sewing and no nothing. The yarn is Fandango, again from Hobby. I am sorry if I sound like a commercial for Hobby. I promise you all I am not affiliated with them in any way, and I don't get anything from them for saying this, but they're just simply my favorite yarn company. And Fandango was an interesting experience to work with. I was wondering if I should tell you guys this or not, and eventually I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna tell you guys. I bought one ball of the Fandango yarn from Hobby, and I started working on this project, and as I was working on it, there were a lot of weird stuff mixed into the yarn. So there were like pieces of straw, there were plastic strands stranded into it. I was like really disappointed, especially from Hobby, which, as I've said, I've never come across a yarn I didn't like before. And the yarn itself is so soft and so great that I was really disappointed that there was so much stuff in it. So I wrote Hobby, I wrote their customer service, and they were exquisite. I already know that Hobby has one of the best customer service because I have dealt with them before, but this was just amazing. I wrote them, look, this is what's going on. I sent them a few pictures of the things that were tangled into the yarn. They apologized and said, this should not be like this. We have not come across this problem with any of our other balls of yarn from Fandango. And they sent me new yarn. They did not ask for the old one back, and they didn't, you know, ask me to, I didn't even have to pay for the shipping of it. They just sent me new 2 balls of Fandango, and I was really happy with them. So great customer service as well as great yarns. And this is the vest that I came up with. I did write down a pattern for this, and I do plan to make a tutorial on this. I just have to figure out the different sizing. As you know, if you follow my channel or if you've made any of my written patterns in the past, then you know that I write my patterns so that you can size them to your own size. I don't have measurements. I don't say for a large size chain this amount of number of chains. I say to fit to you, chain this amount to go over your head, or to go around your hand, or to go around your waist. I give you the possibility of how to size the garment to your own size. So I'm in the process of figuring out how to do it for this specific design, and then I will come out with a tutorial for it. And the last design that I came up with during this time is this beanie. This is another design that I am very proud of because I did do a beanie before. I do have a different beanie tutorial on my channel, but this one is made in a bit of a different way, and I was very happy to be able to figure out how to do this in a way that you can size it for your own size. It is a bit hard with beanie, especially with people who are used to making beanies from patterns. They always tell you exactly how much to chain for each size, or if you start from the top, how many increases to do for each size. And I don't like to work this way because I really feel that designs should be fitted to the person you're making them to and not general. Especially beanies, people have so many different sizes of heads. How can you size beanies? So I am very, very happy to say that this will also be up on my channel very, very soon, and I have also started testing it with my testers who are working on the written version of this, so that I can also sell it as a written version on my channel. So this specific one is made with my Sadie's Spincraft yarn. If you have not watched my video of Sadie Spincraft, again, I will link it in the description box below. And she has beautiful yarns. As you can see, I really love her stuff. And this is another one that I made just with some scrap yarns. This was actually the first one I did. This was the prototype, and then I think I sort of perfected it with these two. So that's one more thing to look forward to, is the tutorial and pattern of these being released. Speaking of patterns for sale, I have all of my patterns which are on my Etsy store are on sale until the end of October. So if you are interested in getting any of those, they are all on sale at the moment. And there is also another new thing for viewers of my channel. In the description box of each one of my videos, I always have the link to my Etsy store, and since I think 2 weeks ago, I also have in each one of the description boxes a discount code for viewers of my channel. So this discount code is good on my Etsy store for anything on my Etsy store. You can use that discount for it's 15% off for viewers of my channel using the code that's in the description box below this video. And there is no expiration date on this code, and there is no limit for the amount of times that you can use it. So you can already shop 3 or 4 times at the store and still use the same code, and it will still work. And it gives you 50% off of anything. And one last note about the Etsy store: if you are interested in getting the advent calendar that I came up with this year together with Barb from Whisper Crochet. Barb is doing the dyeing of the hand-dyed yarn. It's going to be in the advent calendar, and I am doing everything else. Then we are offering just one more. There is only one more left. That's what I wanted to say. There's only one more advent calendar left on the store. The code is good for that one as well, and it will only be up there until the end of October, because in the beginning of November we will be shipping the advent calendars out. So if you were thinking of getting it, if you put it in your shopping cart and said I will decide later, last chance to decide until the end of October or until it's gone, because there's only one left. Okay, so this is it in terms of things I worked on, things that I finished. If you're interested in things I am currently working on and seeing my works in progress, then I invite you to follow me on Instagram. I share all my works in progress on there. I don't share them on my vlog episodes just because I think it takes too much time. But if it's something that interests you and you want to see things that I'm currently in the makes of, then definitely follow me on Instagram. And if you make any of the things that you see on my tutorials, if you made any of my designs, any of my written patterns, and you show it up on Instagram, I would love for you to tag me so I can see it too. Now I only have 2 more things. I need to announce the winners, and that will have to wait a little bit longer, because before that I want to tell you something really exciting for me. So on October 31st, it's Halloween, and I'm going to be a guest host on Little John Yarn's channel, and she's gonna have her regular Saturday live chat, and her and I together are going to host a special Halloween game show where we'll be giving away a lot of prizes and asking questions and just having a lot of fun and just being goofy on Halloween. I have been working on my costume, and I'm sure a large amount of you can already guess what it is. So I really would love it if you all join us. Now, this is going to be on Little John Yarn's channel. So her channel, 31st of October, it's 2 p.m. Central US time. It is going to be 8 p.m. here in Germany, and it's about 7 p.m. UK time and 9 p.m. Israel time, and that's pretty much all the time conversions that I am able to make. So you figure it out, but I would really love for you all to join us, because we have some really good prizes for you guys, and we have some very nice designers and makers donating prizes for this event, as well as us, me and Alicia from Little John Yarn. We are going to donate prizes for this as well. So there's a lot of different things, a lot of variety of prizes that you can win. And if you are a maker of any kind, you write patterns, you make project bags, you make handmade hooks or whatever, and you want to jump on a wagon and donate a prize for the game show, then my email is in the description box below this video, and feel free to contact me and let me know what it is that you want to donate. We will be happy to give you some free publicity and also give away the prizes to some fiber arts loving people who would definitely have fun with it. Okay, so join us, and now I'm going to announce my two winners. So first of all, the winner of my 2,000 subscribers giveaway. I finally hit 2,000 subscribers. It took a little bit, but it is mostly my fault, as me being in a crochet funk. I didn't put out a lot of videos, and maybe I didn't put myself out there as much as I normally do, but I am happy that all of you are here with me, and I am really looking forward to growing my channel a little bit more. So if you're not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to tell your friends about my channel if you like it, and just spread the word. But thank you all for helping me reach 2,000. And for my 2,000 subscribers giveaway, I chose a winner out of the 2,000 subscribers giveaway video that I put up a while back. And the winner is... Congratulations to you. I am so happy for you. Please send me an email with your details to the email that's in the description box below this video. I am looking forward to hearing from you so that I can get your prize to you. The second winner I need to announce is the winner of the crochet hook set from the crochet hook set review video that I put up a while back. I know again that I'm a little late with announcing the winner of that set, but you know, I didn't have the time. I'm sorry. But here it is. I went back to the video of the review and I chose one person who said that they are interested in having that set, and this is the winner of the crochet hook set. Congratulations to you once again. Drop me an email with your details so that I can send it out to you. I have many more reviews coming up. I am working on a lot of things at once at the moment. I am totally out of my crochet funk, which I'm very happy about. I am full on ahead, full speed, making new videos, new tutorials, new reviews. So a lot is coming up and I have a lot planned. And of course, there's this year's Secret Santa for charity, something I started last year on my channel, and I am trying to pick it up again this year with even more channels taking part. So I am very happy to announce that I already have almost double the amount of people taking part than I had last year. So this is going to be very exciting and really cool. So I'm very looking forward to that. Okay, thank you all very much for watching me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I am not very used to sitting in front of the camera. Mostly on my channel you only see my hands, so I hope this wasn't too awkward, and I hope that you will join me again next time. And that's it. Okay, bye.